Hello everybody, this is Lenka here, and today I wanted to make a quick video to give you guys some information about the employee retention credit. But before I get started, I just wanted to make sure that you guys had a happy Easter yesterday. I know yesterday was Easter and it was a bit different with the whole social distancing, not being able to go out to do what we do we usually do for Easter. But I hope you guys still had a good Easter with your family and you guys enjoyed each other. So that being said, let's get started. So the employee retention credit, what it is just a refundable credit given to employers by the government just to encourage businesses to keep their employees on the payroll and not lay them off, due to them, closing or having less income coming in due to the whole pandemic. So it's really, the credit is, they give you 50% of up to $10,000 of income paid to each employee, which is just saying that you cannot claim more than $5,000 of the credit for each employee. So for example, let's say for Q2, you had an employee that made $6,000 for the quarter. Well, you can claim 50% of that $6,000, which is $3,000. And for the next quarter, if you're claiming the credit, you will get up to $2,000, because for the whole year you cannot claim more than $5,000. So 50% of up to $10,000 for each employee. And the credit is for income that was paid to employees from after March 12th, let's just say March 13th, 2020, up to December 31st, 2020. So who qualifies for the credit? Well, it's for businesses that are fully or partially shut down due to the pandemic. So I know some construction companies were kind of shut down, like based on the project they had going on, that was not essential at the moment, so they were shut down. So or let's say that restaurants, for example, that were shut down fully or partially, can do takeout or drive through. So those businesses will qualify for the credit. So just make sure that you can just find out if you qualify for the credit based on your situation. And businesses with gross receipts that are below 50% for a quarter of 2020, comparably to the 2019 quarter. What it's saying is that, let's say for Q2, your gross receipts were 50% less than 2019, the 2019 second quarter. So they're just comparing, both your quarter to see how your business was impacted because of the pandemic, to see if you qualify for the employee retention credit. Who doesn't qualify for the employee retention credit? Well, if you have taken the Paycheck Protection Program loan, you cannot claim the employee retention credit. So it's one or the other. You have to choose which one benefits you the most. So and I've seen some case studies where one will benefit in a business more than the other. So just before you apply for the loan or before you take the employee retention credit, just make sure to see, run the numbers to see which one will benefit your business. And also, if your business gross receipt goes over 80% of your quarter, comparably to the 2019 quarter. Same example as before. If your Q2, second quarter is second quarter 2020 gross receipt goes over 80% of your 2019 second quarter. Like if it's 80% of your 2019 second quarter, then you don't qualify for the credit anymore. So that's just what it's saying. And you can also claim the wages for sick and family paid leave if you claim the employee retention credit. You just have to use different wages for that. For example, if you had an employee, like the last example, if you had an employee who made $6,000 for Q2, and you're using that $6,000 to claim the employee retention credit, you cannot claim that, you cannot use that same $6,000 to claim the sick and family paid leave. You just you 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 have to choose which one you want to claim. Or let's say that if you had an employee who made $12,000 for the quarter, and you use $10,000 to claim the employee retention credit, well, you still have $2,000 to use to claim the sick and family paid leave. The thing is, you just can't use the same wages to claim different credits. That's what they're trying to avoid. And how do you claim the credit? Well, you claim the credit by using Form 941, which is the employer's quarterly federal tax return. So that form is filed quarterly by any businesses that have anybody on the payroll. For example, just to make sure that it's out there, like S corporation. I know there's a lot of S corporations that only have the owner on their payroll, because they're the only S corporation employee. You still have to file Form 941, and you would also be eligible for the employee retention credit. And also, even if you did not pay anybody for the quarter, so you didn't pay anybody for the quarter, you still have to file Form 941, because if you do not file, you might be there will be a penalty for not filing. So just make sure to avoid that fee. Just file the Form 941, and the IRS will see that you didn't pay anybody, and you won't owe any taxes, and you won't have any penalty for not filing. For an FYI, Form 941 is due on April 30th this month, April 30th, 2020, for quarter one. So just make sure you file that form, even if you did not have any employee, but you usually have payroll taxes. But even if you were shut down, make sure you file it just to avoid the penalty. So some businesses might need an advance payment of the credit. So what they can do is that you guys can just go ahead and file Form 7200. We know the government know the pandemic is hitting a lot of businesses very hard. So they want to make sure that you guys are still active. Everybody still get paid. Everybody's still able to live their life, and the economy is still going. So you can file for Form 7200 for an advance payment, and that's for both the employee retention credit and the sick and family paid leave. I hope this video was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, or if you guys need any assistance, just send me a message or let me know, and I'm more than happy to help. You guys have a great day.